Okay, everybody, welcome to our healing circle tonight. And when I was asking for guidance on what to do on this healing circle, you know, I work so much with Archangel Michael and done quite a bit with Yeshua. And so anyway, Archangel Gabriel wanted to come in because it's so important. This is what I heard, that we step into living what we're being called to do. And so when I wrote our highest potential or our highest calling, that isn't necessarily what the angels have taught me. It's not necessarily our purpose. So it's what we choose to, or how we choose to maybe help others, or what we choose to do. And it doesn't necessarily mean our purpose. This is just what the angels have told me, is that our purpose is more about being here, and our calling would be about doing. So being might be being in a state of joy or love or peace or grace. That's a part of who you are. So that might be your purpose, and being that here on earth. And the calling then is what we want to do, or how we express ourselves and help or show up in the world. So our highest calling would be like me doing this work. It might be for you doing healing work or writing, or who knows what that is. So there's the difference. Now we bring our beingness and our purpose into our calling, obviously. So does anybody have, if you have an idea of what your calling might be, if you want to put it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and talk, and or what you think might be holding you back from that. The angels were, it was funny, they were, I was making a little list here about, you know, what might be holding us back. Taking on the world and others' problems, not trusting our true desires, not trusting what we think we should do, not following through on the guidance that we receive, or our what's pushing us, staying at or in places or with people that don't serve us any longer, needing to know what it is. They were saying it'd be like taking a trip, you know, and you mark it on Google, I want to go from here to here, and like needing to know what it looks like the whole way before you go. So it's kind of like that. You know I want to get to that point, but you don't know all exact, you know, until you've been through it, you don't know what it looks like on the way. So they were just kind of like telling me and reminding me that we don't know, and things can change on the way, right? There could be a pothole, there could be they could be working on something, we might have to take a detour. It's kind of funny that they're using that as an analogy, because, you know, we think that, oh, if I want to do it, then it's just going to happen. And I am so getting that when it's our highest calling, we probably feel inadequate, maybe, don't trust. We question, why me? You know, why should I do that? And or we get resistance. and then we stop. And so all those things. Let me see. Did anybody put anything in the chat? Nobody. Okay, so you know, if you're here, and for all those that might listen later, I know that you have a calling, and that calling fulfills you when you think about it, when you do it. It makes you happy. It makes you want to move toward it, just thinking about it. So I pulled 3 cards. I pulled one from Archangel Michael about, my question was, what do we need to know about releasing what's holding us back? And the card is shield yourself. But what I really got from this card, I read it, and what I really got from this card and Michael is there's so much going on the earth. There's so much energy that as spiritual minded people and souls and lights, bright lights, we really need to take care of our energy. We really need to not only shield ourselves, but clear ourselves, spend time in nature, do things that make us feel good, take baths, watch who we're around. It's so important. So important. They're reminding me of an analogy they use all the time. If you have a plant, that plant needs a certain amount of light, certain amount of water. Plants aren't the same, and neither are we. So we need different things. So it's okay to need different things. And then I pulled an Archangel card, and you know, part of what I had written was about changes, and this card, it says career transition, which could be part of it, but it's really about making changes when we no longer feel like we're supported where we are. And believe me, I've been there, done that so many times, and resisted change, and stuck with things until I absolutely could not do it a minute longer. And totally get it. Change is hard. Change is hard, but it's what keeps us from stepping into something new. And then I asked Mother Mary for guidance today with a card, and this guidance was blessings. So it says, I count my blessings, small and large, and notice the new gifts that come to me from God. So we need to take care of our energy, make changes when needed, and count our blessings. You know, be grateful for just this moment that we can be here, that we can spend together. It took a lot to get us here today. I don't mean that, but I mean just people coming together, you know. It really hit me. I was on the coast in California, and I've never really lived anywhere where there's a lot of farming. And it really hit me like what it takes to get strawberries to our table, to our home, and how many people it goes, you know, that it goes through to get them to us. And it's kind of the same thing, like we're here and we can just acknowledge and be grateful for this moment. And so is there anything else that I didn't bring up that you feel might be holding you back from your highest calling, or questions, or and you know, one other thing that I can expound on, you can put it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself if you want to ask a question or speak, but is that following our guidance, following our nudges, following our dreams and desires. And, you know, it just might be one step at a time, one step at a time. And then, so what we're going to do today is we're gonna release anything that might be holding us back. And we're going to tap in and ask for help and trusting ourselves, trusting our nudges,
Hi, hello. Hi, Miss Misty.
And then we're going to ask for a little guidance. If
Hello.
you're stuck anywhere. Hello. Yes. Welcome.
Hi, Miss Misty. This is Zoe. I was just calling to say thank you so much for giving us this great start to Mercury retrograde. We really appreciate this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So glad you're here.
I didn't know if I could make a request, please.
You had emailed me, right, Z?
Oh, okay. Yes, that's what I was. Yes, ma'am. I was hoping it came through. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde kind of, you know, makes technology malfunction.
I got you. And some of those things the angels said might not fit, so I was going to do some extra work. I just hadn't replied to you, so sorry.
Thank you so much.
But we'll work, you know, receive what you can today. So
okay, thank you for that.
Yeah. So I have a little story about, if I can take a minute, about what happened this week. I was sitting outside and I was just guided to do some work around our world leaders that aren't being good to their, you know, the people in their countries. And so, of course, I asked the angels to do a bunch of work, and I saw them as like these puppets on strings, you know. And anyway, so the angels did a bunch of work around that. And then I wanted to say, you know, do not let one more person get hurt. Do not let one more person die. And the angel said, well, you can ask for that, but then you would be bound to that, because that isn't something that you ask the angels for. Of course, we don't want that. And of course, the angels don't want it either. But it's work that we don't do in the light. We do not bind. We do not, we're not in control. And when we ask the angels, you know, they reminded me. And so it's a reminder when we're asking for things that we think are wrong to be righted, that we don't know the whole situation. If you've lost money, which I have, if you've lost money to somebody, you know, here's what the angels say. You need to trust it's going to come back to you. It may or may not come from that person. If you think somebody's wronged you, then you need to release it for you and know that everything is taken care of. So it's not about being a victim. It's not about it's not anything else. It is a whole different road. And this is what the angels are saying. This is how we create in the new. This is what keeps us from our highest calling, is staying in a place of being a victim, of wanting things that we have no control over for others, of taking on the world's problems. Because and the angels have told me this so much. We have no idea the scope and the answers to everything. So we need to trust we're in the right place at the right time. There's no way that we can know why or why things happen or how it's going to work out. There's no way. Anyway, that was a little soapbox. But it's important when we're asking, and because I did that the other day. I was like, and the angel said, no, you shouldn't ask for that. And I trust that. So my hope for you tonight is to let go of whatever might be holding you back so that you can step on the path of your highest calling, of being that bright light, of contributing to this planet in the highest light that you can stand, knowing that you are fully supported, you have everything you need right when you need it. And you have a lot of help. You have the angels with you. So go ahead and close your eyes and just make sure you're comfortable for the moment. I want to ask Archangel Michael to send down his pillar of light around each one of us. And to fill that pillar of light with whatever color or frequency or energy it is that you need right now. And I want to ask Archangel Michael to send down a pillar of light around the room or home you're in, or put a sacred geometric figure around an apartment if you're in an apartment. I want to ask him to fill that pillar or figure with whatever frequency or color it is that you need. And I want to ask him to vacuum out your energy field, your body, your space. Vacuum it of any energies that aren't yours or that no longer serve you. I want to ask him to cut any cords of fear that you may have with any person, place, or thing. I want to ask him to cut you away from the collective consciousness. I want to ask Archangel Raphael to heal the effects of any of those energies that they may have had on you throughout all time, space, and dimensions, going backward and forward. I want to ask Archangel Metatron to clear our connection to God in the heavenly realms out the top of our heads, to clear it and repair it and strengthen it. I just want to ask Archangel Metatron to quickly do a chakra clearing, starting at above your head, working his way down to your the Earth Star chakra below your feet, using his sacred geometric cube. Archangel Michael vacuuming out anything that might be churned up, working his way down from your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your ears, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, and sacral chakra, root chakra, and the earth star chakra below your feet. I want to ask Archangel Metatron to send down your crystal cord through your crown chakra and all your chakras and anchor it into the crystalline center of the earth. And ask your soul to send a cord down to the crystalline center of the earth through your root chakra. There's a place for you to plug in, just for you. When you do, announce yourself to the earth. I just say, hi, I'm Misty. And feel the earth's response coming back through that cord into your body, going wherever it needs to go. Your root chakra, down your legs, up to your heart, mingling with the higher frequencies in your body. It might go out the top of your head and shower down around you. Fully connected, heaven and earth. I want to ask Archangel Michael to uncreate and destroy any contracts that you need not live out that are out there right now. Anything that's no longer necessary for you to fulfill. I want to ask Archangel Michael to retrieve any power that you've given away that keeps you from living your divine potential, your highest potential. To seek it out, cleanse it, and bring it back to you. Putting it back into your body, into your energy field. Whether it was freely given or unconsciously given. I want to ask Archangel Raphael and Zadkiel and the Violet Flame Angels to heal the effects from any experiences you may have had throughout all time, space, and dimensions that keep you in a place of fear or lack and unable to take steps toward your highest calling. To completely transmute and heal those circumstances. I want to ask your soul and your energy body to let go of taking on anything that is not yours. to hand that over to Archangel Gabriel. Anything that keeps you from your highest calling that you've taken on, it's not yours. Hand it over, and Archangel Gabriel will give it to whom it needs to be given to. Want to ask Archangel Raphael to lift from you the need to know why, how, where, when. That you've projected, if you've projected it, or if you're stuck in the needing to know, to lift that from you. And in doing this, open the channels for the true knowing to come. I want to ask Archangel Gabriel to open your channels in which how you receive, how you know, how you see, how you feel, but mostly how you know what to do, when to do it. Opening those channels of true divine guidance, of your soul's desires, of the nudges, of the actions you need to take. There is where to go, where to stay. What your true dream is, clearing the channels to your highest calling. Clearing the path. Opening the way. Connecting you to all that you need to create this calling. To be I want to ask Archangel Michael and Raphael to uncreate and destroy anything that holds you back in your beingness from being the person to create and live your highest calling, from tapping into your soul's power to create. I want to make sure, and I want to ask Archangel Gabriel to tap you into that, into your soul's power to create. If there's anything blocking the way, it's removed, healed. I want to ask Archangel Gabriel to make sure that you are turned toward your highest calling on a path, turn towards your next step. I'm going to ask Archangel Gabriel to give you a gift, something that will help you navigate this path. I'm going to ask Archangel Gabriel to light this path up in front of you, to light your way, to clear it of any obstacles, to straighten it out, to place on it all that you need. And to take that first step with you. If there's anything else that needs to be cleared, any chains or roots or anything holding you back, we ask that those be cleared away at this time. We ask Archangel Gabriel to be our GPS on this path, to be with us, to guide us, to reroute us quickly when we make a wrong turn, to hang on if we step off, pull us back, gently nudging us. And walking together. Is there anything else you would like to ask for right now? You can say it in your mind or type it in the chat or unmute yourself. If you have questions for Gabriel, you can just ask them in your mind. If you want to know the next step, the next thing to do, ask that. If you're not sure what it is you want to do, ask for help with that. Ask to be grateful, to be helped to remember to be grateful. Ask for the path to be easy and fun and joyful. Filled with grace. Hmm. I want to thank the angels, Angel Gabriel, for inspiring this tonight, and Michael for all of his work, and Raphael and Metatron, Zadkiel and the Violet Flame Angels, and our guardian angels that are always with us, for being here, for helping us. And if you'd like to stay in this space, you can just sign off, and maybe you'll be inspired to write some things down. Take a few minutes and jot down your thoughts or dreams or ideas. If you'd like to share, I'd love to hear anything you may have experienced or felt. Or if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself or type it in the chat. I was laughing because for my gift, for my path, I got roller skates. Yeah. Come on, girl. No more walking.
I felt like my wings were being released.
Awesome. Awesome. To help carry you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I've been bound by so much, and and now they're free.
Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. And your wings, are they from your heart?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They may help you fly. No roller skates for you. You get to fly. Beautiful. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing.
Thank you.
Anybody else? I feel like this is this joy is just bubbling up. Like the angels are like, yes, yes, yes. You that are here, like we're, whether we think, however we think it's supposed to be, they're just like, yes. They're asking us, very excited. So remember to ask the angels for help. And they're reminding me, so this not knowing or, being unclear. So it's important, they're saying, to not do it, not take action until you know. And when you know, for me, it comes like this unmovable thing, like nobody can tell me anything else. And I was also like getting this idea of like me being unmovable, but mountains are movable. Like when you tap in to that power, that's what can move mountains. And saying yes to that. So If you have any questions right now, just say yes, yes, yes. I don't know what it is, but yes. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful that you were here. And if you have any questions or comments or anything comes up, please reach out to me. You can email me. I probably won't check tonight, but I will tomorrow. And so grateful you're here, and I'll see you next month.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you, Misty. Thank you, Archangels.